Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Kimiko Angel and we're checking out Zayne's Snowy Serenity. So currently underway, the Twilight Shadows multi-banner rerun is happening. This was the last banner featuring the OG3 of Zayne, Raphael, and Xavier. And also this was a very important banner considering that was the first time seeing on-screen kisses in the Kindles for the first time, which at the time, revolutionary. It was crazy, it was everything. But it was actually the first banner out of the OG3 that I have all three cards before I saw this join, so I got to see all three. And I did post them 2 years ago on my channel, but I was doing writing commentary at the time. I wasn't talking to you guys like this, so I put up a poll saying if you guys were interested in me revisiting these cards, me actually talking in the story, hear my thoughts on it finally on this outside of the writing commentary from 2 years ago, and just seeing how the stories are, here now, because obviously these are older cards, seeing how the relationships were back then over now, it's very interesting. But yeah, so this was a very impactful Zayne card. I remember freaking loving this card so much that actually, if you guys haven't seen my top 5 Zayne memories that I put out last year, this was actually going to be like my number 5, but I ended up bumping it to like 6 because I put Iceborne Warmth to number 5. But this card really hit like a soft spot for me where I was really close to putting it into top 5. But this was a really good card. So anyway, a Metal Flux Storm breaks out in the polar region. Zayne, who was on a business trip there, loses contact with me. So I'm excited to see it again because his "I need you" in this line, oh, it kills. It kills. So yeah, let's start. This Metal Storm in the Arctic has lasted for 4 days so far. It's also the 4th day since I lost contact with Zayne.
Raise the barrier strength to the maximum level. Has the Metaflux detector been set up over there?
The hunter who's leading the team stops on the mouth of a snow-covered mountain pass as he directs the construction of defenses. He glances at me.
Our branch has rules. We can only take precautions on the outer perimeter for any storms above level 7. We cannot approach them.
The blizzard fiercely strikes against my goggles, blurring my vision. Still, I keep my eyes fixed on the fortress-like building on the opposite side of the mountain. I'll be found by myself. The person I'm looking for is over there.
At the Protocore energy converter? It was built during that great battle in the Arctic and abandoned when it ended. Why would anyone go there?
Because he participated in that battle. As I speak, the land trembles. Snow rises from the opposite side and rolls down with a rumble. Zayne! The Metaflux detector's readings instantly hits the maximum volume. I can't wait any longer. I step out of the swirling blue energy barrier.
Stop!
The Arctic branch rules don't apply to Lincoln hunters, and this is a matter of life and death. Even if you're going to punish me, I'll accept it as soon as I bring him home. Grimacing, the leader stares at me from behind the energy barrier.
By going there without any help? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
After a moment, a mechanical sleigh dog pulling various pieces of equipment slides in front of me. The hunter turns around, not giving me another look.
Communications team. There might be signs of life at the storm's epicenter. I'd like to submit a request for a special rescue unit.
I immediately get on the snowmobile and speed towards the fortress grate that's half buried in the snow. She was not taking no for answer because she knew Zayne was like in trouble, so I should have realized this sooner. Zayne must have been in the Arctic because something was about to happen. A week ago, on the day I sent him off from the airport, I should have known. Oh yeah, because I forgot he did the— oh my god. Oh my god, it's remembering back. Like, oh my god, this— Yawning, I sit in the airport's departures hall cafe and board.
Order 775. Please collect your order at the counter.
The guy pushing 2 puppies in a stroller passes before me. I can't help but turn my head to look.
Your eyes are practically glued to them. Stop that. They won't be yours no matter how long you keep staring. This includes but is not limited to those inside and outside the stroller.
Like the person who's strolling it, and then the dogs that are in the stroller. What belongs to me then? A hand rests on my head. I'm forced to turn my head and meet Zayne's gaze with his mysterious depths.
The hazelnut latte is yours.
Oh my god. Well, the answer is correct. It's not what I expected. I just want to stare at you so— oh, seeing Zayne just always makes me happy. Him with his glasses and everything. I love him. I take the cup from Zayne. You don't typically ask me to see you off when you're going on a business trip. Is there a reason why you want me to accompany you for breakfast today?
Should I take that as you not wanting to see me off?
No.
I don't know when I'm going to return to Lincoln. It's possible I won't be able to ensure you have breakfast for a whole month. So while I'm still here, I'll make sure to supervise you as much as possible.
After breakfast, Zayne and I arrive at the security checkpoint together. We stop at the same time.
I'll have to board the plane soon. Let's say goodbye here.
Alright, I'll leave once I see you go in. Zayne doesn't usually like to have long goodbyes. I thought he'd be on his way already, but... Suddenly, he turns to me, opening his arms for a hug. I remember this so badly. Oh, don't cry over this, girl. Why?
Isn't this normal?
It's normal, yeah, but she was never expecting it to be like that. You usually don't even let me see you off at the airport. When did this become a thing? Despite saying those words, my feet unconsciously move forward.
Yes, but we can make it a thing now.
You kill me, Zayne. I wrap my arms around his waist and press my face against his chest. You've been so proactive in the days leading up to the trip. Are you afraid I'll forget about you?
I am. I'm terrified, actually.
Take care of yourself in the Arctic.
You too.
Ugh, it's so sad because, like, seeing the way he is now, he really was, like, unconsciously kind of saying goodbye. Like, literally goodbye. Because he knew what he was doing was gonna kind of, like, cost him, essentially. And he was, like, really worried that this might be the last time, like, he would have saw her. Like, he knew. That's why he was like, oh, that's why she's like, oh, you never asked me to see you off in general. You never really asked for hugs, really. And he's doing all of this because he knows, like, what he's gonna do in the Arctic. It makes me so sad, like... At the end of our long hug, Zayne's voice rings in my head again.
There's one more thing.
His slightly serious tone makes me tense. I knew something was off. What is it? Zayne strains his posture, but his arms are still wrapped around me. Is it important? I watch as Zayne reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out his car keys, then places them in my hand.
Could you drop off my car at the car wash on your way back?
Seriously, Zayne? That's it? Zayne chuckles, and his hand once again rests on my head.
It's almost time. I need to go. You should also head back.
As I watch him pass through the security checkpoint, I slowly walk to the exit. Yet for some reason, a nagging feeling lingers in my heart. I can't help but look back again, only to see Zayne, who's been watching me for who knows how long, waving at me from behind the glass door. Zayne didn't seem too busy during his first few days at the Arctic. He responded quickly to my messages. Unfortunately, the peace of mind I had was shattered 3 days ago when I got a video call from him. Zayne, perfect. I'll hold my phone up to my face, but all I can see on the screen is a corner of the ceiling. Hi, is that you? A fluffy little head appears and nuzzles the camera a couple of times. It is! Did you miss me? The camera shakes a bit and Zayne's face appears on the screen.
Yes, he did. He couldn't eat or sleep. He rolled around on the floor because he missed you so much.
It's just you and Pi? Where's Dr. Noah?
He's busy cooking in the kitchen. He won't let me help him. Therefore, I can only prepare for tomorrow's work.
Zayne's gaze shifts to the side. After a brief period of silence, he looks back at the camera.
I need to tell you something.
Having been fooled at the airport, I left my chin in a dismissive manner at the screen. It must be serious, right? Let me guess. Did Pi tell you something, or...
I might not be able to respond to your messages starting tomorrow. I'll be busy for 3 days. I can't say much because it's related to the research project. However, I'll call you the moment I leave the base.
Zayne says calmly, but it takes a moment for his words to sink in. I didn't expect that. It's rather sudden, don't you think?
These circumstances are special. I hope you understand.
This was before we knew like what was really happening with Zayne.
Zayne, dinner's ready.
All right, I'll be there in a moment.
Zayne turns his head and answers. Before he can say anything, I speak first. Don't keep Dr. Noah waiting. Hang up and eat.
All right. You can end the call first.
I nod, my finger hovering over the button to hang up, but I hesitate. I'll hang up then. My finger reluctantly moves to the button again, yet before I can press it...
It seems you still have something to say. Why don't you tell me before we hang up?
My thoughts are carefully stirred, and my feigned indifference turns into me being awkwardly flustered. But I don't have anything to... I mean, make sure you rest well when you're at the base. Eat as much as you can. And I hope you'll be able to come back early. I'll hang up now. But at that time, I move my finger towards the bottom of the screen.
Wait.
Zayne moves closer to the screen. I know what he's gonna say, but...
I also want to say something.
This lingering sound seems to travel across the vast distance to strike my heart.
I miss you too.
Oh my god. You say sweet things over the phone, but secretly head into the eye of the storm. When I find you, I want to let you off the hook. Yeah, because she was mad at this point. Our girl's mad. While reminiscing about our last video call, I enter the newly clapped protocol energy converter. The frigid air's coldness seeps into my bones. Meanwhile, the damaged devices around me and metallic particles are sealed under a layer of icy blue frost. Is Zayne's evil? A loud noise suddenly resounds behind me, and ice completely cuts me off from the outside world as it seals the entrance. I calm myself, for I can only head deeper into the tunnel in this darkness. The temperature has already dropped below freezing, and even though the wanderers are encased in ice, their cries can still be heard. As I worry about Zayne's safety, the whole building suddenly shakes, as if hit by a strong force. I slip and fall into an area covered in ice spikes. The frost on my eyelashes is heavy. I struggle to open my eyes, however, I see a lot of strange ice sculptures. Inside each one is a wanderer that has yet to form. Sharp ice spikes quickly approach me in an uncontrolled manner. Meanwhile, a figure whose body is still frozen half calls out my name. Is that Zayne? A towering wall of ice rapidly forms behind him, sealing away a huge, intimidating silhouette.
Don't come any closer.
Ice arrows that should have been aimed at wanderers fly past my cheek. The intense energy fluctuation makes me feel as if my heart is about to break. I can't remember what happened after that, but after countless icicles fall to the ground, I get up and run towards Zayne. The icy blue frost seemed to have covered his eyes as they reflected my stumbling figure. Yeah, because he was taking care of the wanderer situation here. Before the air is completely frozen, Zayne and I manage to escape. We arrive at an underground shelter with each other's support. My uncontrollable heartbeat slowly calms down. When I come to my senses, a first aid box is in my hand.
You need to tend to your arm. Can you do it by yourself?
I lower my head and notice an ice arrow lodge into my forearm. I notice Zayne is sitting against a wall far away from me. Frost still spreads from inside his collar and his sleeves. Yeah, because his evil is acting up, obviously. He's using too much, and the fact that, dealing with the wanderer situation is obviously a problem. And now he's trying to stay away from us because of, his situation with his evil. He really can't control his evil right now. With a bit of force, I pull out the ice arrow. Then I go to Zayne's side and take his hand. Although I've seen him lose control of his evil before, he's never let me get a closer look. The frost isn't just covering his skin. Tiny, sharp ice spikes grow out of his own body, piercing him. Zayne, He forces a smile and brings a finger to his lips.
You can scold me all you want. After we leave here, alright?
This always happens, and you owe me big already. A cold finger caresses the side of my face. Look at him. Look how damaged he looks.
Didn't I say I'd call you once I got out? Why did you come here alone?
You haven't said anything for more than 3 days, and without you, there won't be anyone to make sure I eat breakfast. The harsh words that were about to leave my mouth turned into me, slightly shaking my head. I left my arms and hugged his shoulders. His body shuddered slightly. I'm not sure if it was because of the ice spikes that are growing from his body or something else.
You might get hurt. It's possible I won't be able to control myself. I'm referring to my evil.
You should stay quiet while I'm still pitying you. Amidst our tangled breaths, his arms hesitate for a long time before finally wrapping themselves around my back. Because obviously she wants to be there for him and help him, but during this time, he was still shutting her kind of away from his evil, his situation, what he's doing in the Arctic and everything, so... A while ago, someone promised me that it would be the last time I have to worry about him.
It's not serious. I'll survive.
I knew it. You're better off not talking. It sucks because he really plays it off like he's nothing, like it's not a big deal, but he really is. He's like, I'm so used to it for himself, but it's like we're like worried about him because we care about him. After a moment of silence, I hold Zayne more tightly. Do you feel better now?
I do. I'm okay now.
As my gaze sweeps over him, the frost covering half of his body seems to back away from my touch. Huh? Could it be? I use my evil, and the ice recedes more quickly.
What are you doing?
Zayne, my evil can help you.
Impossible. You must be seeing things.
His tone suddenly turns cold as he pushes me away. But it actually worked. Look. I grab his wrist and the resonance faintly ripples out. It's more obvious this time. The ice spikes shrink back and melt.
There will be a price to pay. It's not as simple as you think.
Yeah, considering we got hurt in the process. As soon as he finishes speaking, a piercing cold sensation erupts from my palm. My heart cries out as if I'm being stabbed.
No!
Yeah, like he knew that it was hurting us. Zayne quickly holds me and lifts my body onto the hospital bed.
Using your evil to control the backlash is dangerous. I don't want...
I told you to be quiet. Here you go again with impossible and you must be seeing things. The pain in my heart gradually subsides. I shake my head and sit up on the edge of the bed. When will you finally say something I want to hear?
I want to protect you. Dragging you into a dangerous situation is the last thing I would do. I don't want the person I like to get hurt.
I'm saying the person I like to get hurt, but now he's saying the person he loves, like, at this point. Look at him, he looks so sad. Like... But the person you like might not feel the same way. It's more like he's like, I don't want you to get hurt, but at the same time, you're not willing to like be open with us and not willing to be there for you when you need it the most. Because he really needs it. He's kind of just stuck here and trapped, and he was willing to kind of just stay here. And we knew that something was wrong, so we, like, even though it was literally against our protocol rules, it was against everything. We shouldn't even be doing this, but we came here because we love Zayne so much that we wanted to be there to protect him and rescue him as well. Like this is no, like, small deal. She's always wanted to protect you as well.
Really? I shouldn't have let you see me like this.
But I've already decided to face this with you, unless you say you don't need me.
How come? When we were apart these past few days, I was always thinking about you. Whether or not you've been eating properly, taking care of yourself, and if you would be upset if we never saw each other again, you occupied my every thought. If I hadn't been missing you, perhaps I wouldn't have struggled to hold on until you found me.
Oh my god. This.
I need you. I have never denied that. It's just...
The way he looks at her. The way they're looking at each other, bro. Oh. Go back. I literally had that voice line saved. Like, that's how badly I love this voice line.
I need you. I have never denied that. It's just...
It's so sad because, like, she really felt like she didn't want, like... It's not a sad, like, fact that, what is it? She really thought that he didn't really want to have her around like that because of how much secrets he was holding still. That's why she's like, I want to protect you as much as you want to protect me, but there are certain things that you're kind of just being too secretive that we need to, like, figure this out together. I want to be there to help you with your situation, with any help, problems you have. I want to be there to help you, to support you, to care for you, protect everything. And, he thinks that just pushing her constantly away is the best way to do so. But at a point in time, eventually, it can't be like that anymore. And it's like, this was when he finally, like, realized, like, I think, like, oh, like, you really are there for me. Like, you say, it's just,
It's not the kind of need you think it is.
Okay. Gentle kiss or deep kiss? No, we give him the deep kiss. I love his face when he does. Look at his eyes. I'm so shocked. Oh, his eyes.
If I must say something now, then I'm
glad
you're here. Are these what you wanted to hear?
Again, holding her in the other hand. I love the fact that you can see the ice dissolving while they're kissing. Like, it's actually his ice receding and melting because of their kiss together. The storm rages outside the protocol energy converter, and after an indeterminate amount of time, we finally get a signal from the Arctic hunters coming to our rescue. They concluded from subsequent investigations that this motherfucking storm was powerful enough to create an unimaginable large wanderer. It reminds me of that silhouette behind the towering ice wall when I saw Zayne. Yeah, because he was dealing with this, like, on his own. Zayne's living room.
What are you thinking about?
Zayne's voice drives me back to reality. We're both lying down on the couch. I was saying about my internal. It only happened a week ago, but it feels as surreal as a nightmare. I turned to look at Zayne. Alright, I've been too busy this week to check up on you. Shouldn't you take care of yourself more?
You're just being strict with others, but not with yourself.
Before Zayne could continue his retort, I grabbed his wrist and started looking at it carefully. Oh, she's trying to make sure. Like, it's just... As Zayne tries to pull his hand back, I take this opportunity to sit on his lap. Don't move. I'm not done yet. My gaze moves up, and I only feel relief when I see those ghastly wounds have healed.
At times like these, I'm glad you're not an actual doctor.
He tenderly holds my hand, and I look into his eyes. For a moment, the familiar gaze takes me back to a frozen world. The worry I suppressed several times before it surges forth. I look away.
You have questions. However, I won't be able to give you definitive answers to them.
Since Zayne has noticed my concern, I hesitate for a moment, but I decided to speak. I still want to know what happened in the Arctic during those few days when we lost contact with each other. He lowers his head and gently caresses the back of my hand. He thinks for a moment.
It's related to the battle at Mount Eternal from a few years ago. What actually happened at the time is something I've been trying to understand.
Zayne's tone is soft, yet it carries itself with a determination I've never heard before. Will you be going back there again in the future? He looks at me without saying anything. But in the silence, his hand that's holding me gives me reassuring warmth. Okay, I'll stop asking. Otherwise, you might say something like, I'll survive again. I don't want to hear it. I move off his lap and sit back down next to him. I know very well he's made up his mind about this, and I'll always be by his side.
To be honest, I was never good at saying what people want to hear.
You better practice in the future then. He definitely has gotten better with his talking. The once gloomy sky suddenly brightens, and we're showered with an endless stream of sunlight. Long shadows are cast on the floor.
The sky is clear now. Hey.
What?
It's nothing. I'm just very grateful you're here, by my side.
Oh, this hurts. Like, seeing Damn, this kind of hurts seeing this. Oh, man. You can see, like, the difference of the relationship from this card compared to now. Like she said, you better practice with how you say things. Like he said, he never was good with how to word things. He's definitely gotten better with talking about his feelings, what he wants to do, other things, like even his plans and like Eternal and Arctic and Ever situations, like Death and Rebirth. The fact that he willingly let us join into his plan and what he was doing, that's obviously he's gotten better with talking about what he's doing with, stuff on the side, right? Outside of being the doctor that he is. It's just, it's so sad, like seeing like you can see how upset she was because, she's gotten used to, like they're in the beginning of a relationship or friendship, whatever. She's gotten used to the fact, like, she knew about like his evil, but she didn't know how badly it was. Like she said, she saw for the first time here how badly that fact that she's seen ice spikes coming into his body, and the fact that's actually really, really hurting him compared to like the way it is before. Like she's seen how really bad it is here. She didn't even know it was this bad until just now. And she's like, you don't share this with me. Like, she tries her best to kind of be there for him, but he's always like pushing her away. That's why it got to the point where she's like, I really want to be there for you, but you don't let me do. So she was like, unless you tell me now you don't want me here, I'll just leave you alone. And he's like, I don't want, like, he's like, that's the quite opposite of what I'm feeling. Like, I have to tell you now, like, yo, I've been thinking about you this whole time, wondering, whether we can see each other again, whether you're doing good, you're taking care of yourself. Because, like he said, he told her to meet at the airport and gave her a hug because he personally felt like it was going to be, like, maybe the last time he saw her. So he put it, like, in, like, a thing, like, what if this is the last time I see her, so let me spend time with her. And, like I said, she broke pretty much all rules just to go to Zayne because she knew that he was there. Like, knew that he was kind of in trouble, he was stuck there. The fact, like, there's something, obviously dangerous thing happening. And she was like, I'm going to take a chance. I need to go there to protect him. I need to go there and be there for him. Like I said, his I need you line is just essentially the perfect line because he's outright telling her now, like, no, I need, like, I'm not always a need, but like, I really personally really want you around. And I know I'm struggling with the way I talk about things, but I really do love you and really do need you around me by my side because I love you so much. And even though his love is always trying to push her away or be secretive, but she wants to be there for him because as a couple or whatever, she's like, I want to shoulder these burdens with you. You have a lot of burdens that you deal with, Zayne, that I want to be there for you and help you, like, make things into a positive and everything. Obviously, talking about the battle of Mount Eternal, it's talking about the combat medic antidote that, Zayne has with the battle with, sadly with his friend William passing away. Why, at that time, his friend did turn into a wanderer. The wanderers do turn in, well, the people turn into wanderers in Mount Eternal. I think he's still trying to research why it does happen. That's why he's trying to figure it out. It's still an ongoing thing of why he's trying to research it in the main story. Same thing. But he didn't really tell anything to, MC about it. Obviously, she knows a lot more about it because, plot community has grown into more knowing. Like I said, he has been more open about his, situations with her, which that's great. But obviously, it has died down a little bit because of the Death and Rebirth main story thing happened, which obviously, they're currently taking a break, which I don't know when Zayne needs to come back. Like I said, this kind of hurts because it's like you could see, like, he felt like he was doing a final goodbye, but it wasn't yet. And she was like, I'm not taking no for answer. I'm going to be there for you no matter what. Like, him saying I need you, his last line saying, I'm just grateful that you're by my side. Just, he's happy that she's willing to be there for him as for anything that he's dealing with, even though she doesn't have to. Like, he feels like she doesn't have to. or something, but it's just it's like a really sad thing. Like, it makes me tear up because like you can see the development of how he's more openly talking, kind of more. He was openly talking. He's openly talking about his situations. He's having her be by him more often lately with a lot of things, and vice versa. If she has missions, he's always there for her. He'd rather be there for her, protecting her, like as much as she wants to protect him. That's why I just love the way they are together, because they got each other's back. They're so supportive. They're so loving to each other so much. Even with his issues that he has with his ice evil, which he still questions why he has this problem, why he can't control it. You know, and the fact that this was the first time that she even realized that she can help him, you know, with her evil. You know, obviously she has the resonance evil where she can kind of help or take away kind of like the evils for other people to use it. It's quite different. She has a very powerful one, obviously, but the fact that it does hurt her, that's why he was more concerned about it, because I think he knew it does. Even in the main story branch for Zayne, she tried to take all of his ice away, and she eventually kind of fell unconscious, and then Zayne took all the ice back away from her because he didn't want her to deal with that. So it's just, he knows that for a fact that his ice evil really does hurt her, and doesn't want anything bad happen to her. So that's where he tries so hard to push her, but it doesn't work out really. But they always do everything to make everything work, and I'm just happy that, you know, now obviously he's more open about his issues, more openly talking about what he wants to do with MC in life, and everything obviously is kind of better for in card wise, you know. But yeah, revisiting this it's really bittersweet. This card is so sad. Like, it's such a bittersweet card that I've seen how upsetting she was to him, how he's trying to play it off. You know, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal to us. To him, he feels like, oh, let me just play it off, not saying it. But no, it is a big deal because we care for you. We love you. We want to be there for you. And he finally, I think he finally realized it. Like, wow, like, she really is there for me. Like, in this card, which I think is the sweetest thing ever. And it's just, Zayne, you tug at my heartstrings, making me tear up over a card that I shouldn't be tearing up on. Now I need you to just... Anyway, let me guys know what you think of Zayne's Snowy Serenity. Did you guys enjoy this card? Like I said, to me, it's pretty much a bittersweet card, seeing the ways their relationship is here, and, you know, finally kind of reaching a point where they're fully understanding each other at this point. And yeah, this was still a great card. Like I said, I think people who are Jasmine mains, the Zayne girlies, I think this is a very impactful card that you should have if you guys are pulling for the rewind. I wish you guys luck if you guys are. And yeah, so thank you for checking out my reaction to Zayne's Snowy Serenity. Let me guys know what you think of the card and story and Kindle and everything. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.